This is weird. Why is my mic on when I have it off? Okay, it's on, I guess. I'm Rusty, am I not? Hi, oh, hi, 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 Bee. Yeah, I'm prepping for this, which is slightly bigger. This one not as juicy as it could be, but it's a start. I'm gonna probably create another, like a third sketch, but slightly bigger, and then start swatching and doing all sorts of things. I hope you're doing A-okay. It's just in general. Yes. Let me bring up the YouTube chat as well, so I don't miss things over there. Doing great, thank you. It's just looking for something to put on while getting some housework done, and then also your notification. Perfect. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're good too. All right. Yeah, I'm a bit in a funky state. I've been dreading to start streaming for the past like 2 hours and a half. Plus, I've seen a reel of someone doing pretty much the same thing that I'm doing now, and the whole process and the result was amazing. I was like, why do I even bother? But then I kind of said, whatever, I'm gonna practice anyway, so at this point I should be streaming. I'll send you the reel in question. Just bear one sec. Is this guy here? Control C. So I'm a bit slower than usual. I know that you're going to be busy in a second. I just wanted to show you, like, you can kind of check it out later, or I can send it on Instagram as well if you want. Just that I wanted to show you what I'm referring to. And I still don't know if I'm going to use watercolor or gouache, so I'm still a bit up in the air. So I've seen this reel that I sent late this afternoon. So I went a bit in a spirally overthinking mode. This could be very rough. Just for volumes and shapes and such. Probably should have gone slightly lower on this. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I know, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me make this reference a little smaller so I can keep both windows. By the way, don't let me keep you on. Like if you were doing things, I just don't want to keep asking questions and saying things that keep you here. Otherwise, it'll be going to bed later. I don't want to be at the cost of that. Looks really fun to draw. Yeah, there's a lot of funky shapes, and there's a helmet. Make the reference bigger for a second. I don't know if it's gonna happen on the YouTube side as well. No, it didn't. Bear with me. If I do it to the whole group, no, probably I need to do it here. No, it's gone. Frog. Okay. From the YouTube one, it's gone completely. That's fantastic. Anyway, I don't know where it's gone. This is the YouTube scene, like the OBS thingy, and I've lost the reference. Somebody help me. Where did it go? Let me reset the transforms. Anyway, there's all these sort of shapes and eyelets and bumps and slits and such. So it is quite fun to draw. Yeah, okay, this will do. Yep, I'll stop yapping too and let you focus. Oh, don't worry, no, absolutely, like, it's a pleasure having you here, and it's keeping me from just pushing the stop streaming button. Also, let me check that the focus is correct. Let me put some objects here so it has something to focus on. Okay. Also, another thing that I wanted to do is test out this acrylic gold paint. I've done it on a scrap piece of paper. It's quite nice, but I don't know if it's the result, the kind of the finishing that I want to go for. So I'm gonna test it here. It's pretty, yeah, it is a pretty color, pretty golden color. Actually, I have two. One is thicker paint, so I don't know if they're exactly the same color because it's the same brand. But I don't have it handy. I should find it before I do the final piece. Yeah, lots of ideas. Tough to put in place. Keep it rough. Just need the volumes. You've drawn me enough times these past few days. I'm getting quite accustomed with the shapes of this helmet. I'm gonna change the playlist. I've just put on something that was supposed to be like a lofi instrumental something, but apparently that's not the case. Do I have my playlist? I'll put this on. It's probably gonna make you sleepy. That's another thing that can happen that I want to go on, but I can't quite make peace with my brain. It's like, oh no, the music's not right. I don't have the right vibes or whatever. Like I said, I hope it's not too on the low mood side, or like too kind of too calm. I don't want to make people too sleepy if they have stuff to do. It's definitely not the right this final shape. Size. Words. Don't come here soon. Too long. It's probably all gonna be skewed anyway because I'm drawing it from an angle. So perspective will be appalling. I also think it's great for a late night stream. Oh, thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Let's go with whatever this is. I should put a disclaimer. This is not the final piece. This is a practice piece of doodle. I didn't want to do the swatching and the test on the final piece. Well, I won't be testing the bristle side of the helmet. Like, oh no, it's piss poor quality. It's fine. And then it's gonna go up and blah blah blah. And of course you can't see pieces of it because I've gone too high. Anyway, this will probably do. Okay, let's colors of the smaller boys. And on the sides as well. Okay, so should I also turn on the palette camera? That I haven't set up, so it might be framing something. Video sources, 2K. Oh, that's all over the place. Yeah, something like that. Whoosh. That's full arm area. Every time I dip into the water, so that's not good. Bear with me for a sec. Need to unscrew things and rescrew things. Ooh. Okay, this is probably better. Okay, pretend that this is fully functioning. Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. Live answer. So this is Payne's Gray. 32 hamburgers. I hope it's not what you're eating now, because that sounds a bit much. But if that's the case, enjoy. Okay, so this is indigo instead. Also, I haven't prepped this indigo at all. I usually grab my faithful and beloved silicone brush and give the paint a little stir with a drop of water, a few drops of water. Sometimes paint separates into binder and pigment, it becomes a bit inconsistent on application. How does it feel? Painting? I don't know. Painting feels good usually. Do you always calculate the amount of paint you use? No, I usually mess up. I very often don't have enough paint to cover the areas that I need to cover. Do you paint as well? Or would you like to? Okay, this is better. It is a very blue compared to Payne's grey. I wasn't making fun of you, by the way. The painting was funny for me because it was a bit of a pain starting to stream today because I wasn't going to come on. So it felt like it related to the stream. I was traditional and digital artist, but soon I will make metal art. Oh, nice. I do like varying crafts as well. What type of metal art, if you don't mind me asking? Because there's so many types. It goes very less blue when it dries. Okay, there was a notification, but the chat didn't move, which is quite worrying. I think the window is stuck. Just bear with me. Oh, it just it just refreshed. I don't do painting, but I do ink art. Normal pencil art, but rarely at times. Only if I didn't bring my tablet with me. sounds quite similar to what I do, which is vary a lot. I can possibly show you other things that I do. Just bear with me. So I've hidden half of the Streamlabs, the Stream Deck, so I don't have access to all my buttons. These are my socials, and my Instagram page looks like this. Should be showing. Yeah, it does. Fab. So yeah, I cover different types. This is ballpoint pen. There's charcoal, which is something that I've recently added. There's watercolor. There's gouache. This is gouache as well. Markers. Yeah, I vary a lot. Vary subject and mediums as well. I do have quite a preference for ink drawing. So yeah, this is stuff that I do. So I can relate to changing things quite often. Oh, very nice. Oh, thank you, thank you. All right, so if we were to use Payne's Grey, what would it look like? It separates like crazy. Look at the puddle that I had here, just gone half brown, which is quite interesting. I'm using a big brush so I don't fall into the trap of going into details. It is not the purpose of what I'm doing. GGR style isn't a problem, it's just show how you experiment different things. Of course, I also do. To go through Moses creatures, characters, and landscapes. I also do creatures. What I really love to do. Nice. Yeah, I agree. Not having a specific style, I don't think is a bad thing, especially when you're still kind of find your way through what you like, etc. Plus, I haven't mentioned, but I'm self-taught and fairly new, and definitely new to streaming. So I'm definitely on the exploration journey. What is having many art skills? That's a wonderful goal to have. You're also self-taught. Welcome to the club. Not that there is one, but This will go much, much darker. Soft transition here. Also, I'm not native English, so I might make up words and phrases and such. See, I'm African is my home language, and I'm using it all the time. I've only heard it spoken by Charlize Theron. I know it's quite, like, it is not an easy language to pick up, and it's getting lost all the time in general, or like several people don't use it anymore. I thought it was something that she was saying in an interview. Okay, the other thing that I need to check is, does this color lift or not? Because there are several things that I can do if it lifts, but it might also cause problems. Anyways, nice talking to you, and thanks for not bringing up my birthday. Alright, bye bye and have fun. Well, thank you for stopping by. I definitely missed your birthday, if you mentioned it. But hey, take care and have a good rest of your day and or night. Enjoy your burgers. Let me check if you're actually seeing what I'm doing, which you cannot. Sorry. Extremely is like driving a little bit. You know, all the pre-flight checks you have. I haven't done this for a while, so I'm a bit rusty, and I missed to check all things that I need checking. I'm messing up quite drastically. It's okay. It's not the final piece. So once it's on the page, doesn't want to move. I need to keep that in mind. No, it does not move at all. So that means I need to nail the softness right when I put it on the page. Loving the progress so far. Well, thank you for the look and thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Is mini Agamemnon #1. Just for funsies, just add the darkest darks. It looks like less stupid, less wrong. Or will it look even more wrong? Let's talk. So if my hand is in the way, Okay, no, I didn't mess up. I mean, I did, but not as badly as I thought I did. Shoulder piece, the neck piece. This card does like to stick to the page big times. Hi Sakura. How you doing? Long time no see. I hope you've been well. So, I guess you watched this already? Yes, I have. Are you planning to? Or have you watched it? Hell yeah, because I did. Did you like it? There's tons of people that didn't. I do see their point, but I did like it. The bow scenes give me chills. Yeah, I think it was well done. So many big names were slightly distracting. It's like you, at times I couldn't see the character beyond the actor face, but I liked it a lot. And I wasn't expecting a documentary or anything like that, so I wasn't particularly fussed with what people are getting on. Plus, it's an adaptation, so we know that they tend not to be 100% like the original material if that is what you're complaining about, which several people have. I really get what kind of realism people were expecting from a poem about Cyclops, gods, and sirens. Yeah, and it's like 24 books long, and there's tons of repetitions and tons of stuff that doesn't kind of didn't age well. So if that stuff was added, they would have had something else to complain anyway. I absolutely loved all the practical stuff that was in there, like the Circe scene. I won't spoil it for people that haven't watched it. That was fripping brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Okay, Payne's Grey has its pros. I have the feeling that I'm going to go Indigo just because I don't have too much confidence in my ability to nail it on the first go, softness wise. Decisions. There were a couple of scenes in which I was a bit baffled by like characters speaking too loud, for example, and kind of making themselves too susceptible to being intercepted when they were trying to keep things secret. I was like, dude, just shut up. Keep it quiet. Other than that, yeah, I really had few things that I would like to know the reasoning behind the decisions made by Nolan. And this whole conundrum about Agamemnon's armor that took the internet by storm. I definitely love the work they did for the soundtrack. I don't know if you've read about it, but they've reconstructed instruments based on archaeological findings. Yeah, Ludwig again. I really liked that it was something original. It was something more based in kind of history or historical findings. And it wasn't the usual epic orchestral, which I like, but sometimes it's good to have something refreshing. I think it's the future after Hans Zimmer. There's definitely potential of thinking outside the box and doing things that suit the, let's say, the product. Sinners, Black Panther, Mandalorian, and this. I haven't watched Sinners nor The Mandalorian, but I still do appreciate the guy a lot. It really suits every movie. Yeah, it's Sinners is really incredible. I have to watch it because everyone that has watched it told me the same thing. That it's definitely worth spending the time to sit down and watch it, not just put it on in the background and absorb it. This is my favorite from last year. Okay, I hear you. I do hear you. Spotify album of the year. That's very promising. What was I doing? It's funny that I've put on a playlist of mine that I use to fall asleep, and it's giving me that effect. I was like, oh, maybe I should go to sleep soon. I saw it 3 times at the cinema. To double into the make you want to join in. I definitely need to watch it. Who'll be dancing with vampires? I saw it. They hit that pretty well. Is that a spoiler? I guess kind of. But now that you're saying that, it's like, oh yeah, I did already know. It's just that Dory's brain, forgotten about. Forget about it. Yeah, no, it wasn't a spoiler. I already knew that. Thank you. Okay, this is good for our first test. I'm gonna try indigo, even though this doesn't have the right values or the final values. It's long enough. A spoiler to me won't be one. It's been so long since that movie has come out, so it's not actually a spoiler. It's just me not having watched it at the right time. I forget most things. At least I'm not alone. Thank you for keep making me feel less alone in my forgetfulness. Is that the right word? Blah. Okay. Number 1 done. I'm feeling sleepy. And it was supposed to be a short stream anyway, so it is possible that I don't carry on. Even though I'm gonna be pissed off that this paint is gonna dry in the wrong way. Oh, frog. I've been missing your streams since World Cup. Well, you haven't missed much since I haven't streamed in the past 4 weeks. I think the last time I streamed was 25th of June. So I think we're good. I hope you enjoyed watching the World Cup. I haven't followed much personally. I only co-spectated a couple of games. But other than that, I haven't fully committed to following. Yeah, it's a fun one. Yeah, apart from the last game, it wasn't particularly pretty what happened and so on. Been watching lots of volleyball these past few weeks. Okay, this is mixed enough. The finale was ugly. Yes, some ugly things happened during the game and after the game. Quite ugly. I've heard that there was a petition to exclude the team that didn't do things particularly nice from the World Cup in the following years. Not usually emotional. There was a lot of racism leading up to it. Yeah, there was a lot of crap being thrown left and right that the world could have just been better off without. I think by going over this area, I've erased most of the other drawing, which is quite fun. I'm glad I've drawn it enough times in the past few days that I can just kind of quickly go over it again. Not too freaked out about having deleted part of it. Plus, it's not the final piece. So I can just botch it. Yuck. I think the worst was the Paraguay politician that commented on Mbappe. I think I've missed that, and by reading your comment, I feel like it is a good thing that I missed that. Kind of sad to read. Yeah. It's one of those things that remind you that people can be really, really, really crappy. Unfortunately, there are examples of the opposite, but these really dent into appreciation for humankind. It's just football, yeah. Plus, there should be sportsmanship in all sport competitions, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And it's quite depressing. Into that, it also makes me really sad to see the TV numbers are losers indeed. DV, I'm sure I'm blanking out on something obvious. Domestic violence, oh yeah, yes. Unfortunately, I've read that too. Especially post losses, yeah. That's something that would be nice to address. Well, there's a quite big conversation and discussion on the topic that could be had. I feel like my brain is going in the gallery, you know, when you don't have reception. It's like, I'm losing you. I can't hear you. Like one word every 30 seconds. These past few weeks I've been fighting against acronyms. WBO. Yeah, it's just different times. God damn, my brain is just not not working. Apologies if I'm making you spell out everything. So bad. That I'm looking at. Oh yeah, the stress just evolves, I guess. Don't worry about. Oh yeah. Oh, ciao, Rachel Pep. Hi. Welcome back. Long time no see. Hope you're well. It's been quite a busy few weeks. Last few weeks, so I haven't popped into any of your streams lately. Apologize for that. Everyone follow each other. Zero great. Have lots of fun when I come over to your streams. Ma stai lavorando, Nana? Ti ho visto, pensavo di fare un salutino. Apprezzatissimo, grazie tante. Tutto abbastanza bene, ho detto un po' bassa energia, diciamo così, nelle ultime settimane, non sono riuscita a convincermi a streamare. Oggi è un'eccezione, quindi... però abbastanza bene, grazie. Buonanotte, visto che stai andando. Tra poco chiudo anch'io. Grazie tante per essere salutato. Per essere passato, vedi che sto dormendo. Devo chiudere qua. All good. I'm just losing grip as I move on. Sono andata proprio a salvella. Proprio quando ti si scatena la catena della bicicletta? Così, proprio così è andato il cervello. Sentivo pure il rumore. But I think now that I've caught up, well, just so you know, this is the final piece that I'm going to work on, and it's much bigger than the test that I've been doing today. It is quite hefty, but I just wanted to make sure that I was using the right colors, so that's what I was doing here. I'm gonna carry on the next episode, which hopefully will be not in 4 weeks. Cool. I think I might call it and go to bed since it's 1 a.m. and tomorrow is work day. Thank you so much, everyone who's dropped by. You've kept me company, and it's been lovely to see you all again. I hope to see you soon next time. That was fun. I'm glad it was. I hope you had your house chores done. Has a dream of Agamemnon. Yeah. That's probably gonna happen. I've been staring at these references for a number of hours, so yeah, it's probably gonna happen. The drawing process. Good night. Well, good night to you all, and again, I will see you soon. Take care for now, and to the next one. Bye for now.